Hello guys, how you doing today? Back in the building, it's High Level Focus Game. My name's HLF, and first off I want to begin this video with a shout out to my new subscribers. Welcome to my page. I give a special thanks to all the people who took the time out to check my first video. I really appreciate it, and I'm honoured if you liked, commented or subbed to the channel. As I continue my journey into the realm of content creation, I'd also like to urge anybody not already subscribed that is interested in maybe starting an online streaming video game content business to smash that subscribe button and push that bell for notifications so you won't miss a step I take in my experiment where I ascertain exactly what it takes to become a content creator. I'm sure along the way there'll be many ups and downs, and once again I'd like to mention I'm new to this, so any suggestions, tips, tricks or advice are always welcome. So here we are yet again, and Call of Duty is number one. And to quote Charlie Intel, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is the most played Call of Duty game this console generation, with 500 million hours played in 50 days, making it the number one Call of Duty game in the last 6 years. It's past 1 billion in worldwide sell-through. Modern Warfare has outpaced all previous Call of Duty multiplayer experiences this console generation in hours played per player, and is on its way to being the most played Call of Duty multiplayer in the first 50 days in 6 years. While there are issues that Infinity Ward have to address, it's also become clear this year that there's a large group of casual players that are playing every day and enjoying the game and not commenting online. This seems to be polar opposite to the very vocal community who seem to bash the game at every opportunity, even trying to cast shade on these figures calling for Infinity Ward to bring back player counters so it can be verified that this is actually the case. Also downplaying the success in sales by saying despite the sales figures, the actual game is so bad that the player lobbies will be completely empty come mid-February. So even though this very vocal online community of naysayers would have you believe that this is the most hated Call of Duty since Ghosts, to a silent majority, it would appear to be the most loved. And from my point of view, this is no surprise as I consider the fact that I'm level 155 for the second time with 100 tiers completed in the battle pass, and I have no need for XP. But I still play every day because, as I said before, I'm having a blast. In this video, I'd like to look at some of the reasons and complaints leveled at Modern Warfare 2019 and examine why this vocal online community may be not having as much fun as the silent majority that is loving it. Now I have to say, the last Call of Duty I enjoyed was on the PS3. There has not been one Call of Duty released since Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2 I played for an entire year. The level of adapting Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3 required was something I just couldn't be bothered with at the time. And for me, at that stage, I lost interest. And I'd say I wasn't the only one to lose interest, as a large section of people left. Boots on the ground seemed to be a major selling point for the franchise. Real OGs didn't want advanced movement. I myself tried to move on, playing games like Battlefield and Battlefront, trying to fill the FPS void left by the Modern Warfare trilogy. A new player base, attracted by the advanced movement, arose and took the changes offered post Black Ops 3 and ran with it. This new player base, attracted by advanced movements and oversimplified maps, I feel would be the vocal online community complaining now, because the core complaints leveled at Modern Warfare the reboot will be brought full circle and targeted at the original trilogy. Didn't Modern Warfare 2 cater to campers with one-man army? Weren't people camping for streaks with claymores, portable radar and sniper rifles? Didn't Modern Warfare 2 cater to noobs with the pesky death streaks such as Martyrdom, Painkiller or the dreaded Final Stand? Were not explosives insanely overpowered when Danger Close perk was equipped, with whole teams running RPGs, noob tubing for entire matches? From these complaints, it's not hard to deduce that many people complaining wouldn't necessarily have any of the original Modern Warfare trilogy in their top 5 all-time Call of Duty games, and would be fans of the franchise post Black Ops 3. Let's look at some of the complaints. Is Modern Warfare 2019 unplayable as they assert, or is there a workthrough for some of these issues? It's said that Modern Warfare 2019 is built primarily to cater to campers and noobs. I find this a ridiculous statement when comparing Modern Warfare 2019 to Black Ops 4 and its specialist system, where operators had easy to activate specialist abilities to net them quick and easy kills, no skill required. The specialist Firebreak comes to mind with his reactor core, which could quickly net kills with no skill whatsoever. Camping is an actual legitimate military strategy, and being that Modern Warfare 2019 is grounded in realism, I would say it makes sense that camping would be a viable strategy. Black Ops 3 onwards suited rushers, with short to medium range engagements, there wasn't much room for a camper's playstyle. Modern Warfare, on the other hand, does suit a camper's playstyle, but does have many ways in which a camper can be countered. It's all about how you equip your class. Running with an RPG is one surefire way of blasting an irritating camper out of any dark corners in which they try to hide. Also, equipping smoke to obscure a camper's vision by smoking out the route in which you walk or run will always work, as you can't shoot what you can't see. I think adapting to campers doesn't necessarily mean becoming a camper, as I've beaten many campers without having to be them. It means adapting your class to severely limit their ability to camp and kill you. And as for safe spaces for noobs, get over it. That noob still has to point the gun and shoot. This is significantly harder than the specialist abilities from Black Ops 4. Please guys, which do you think's more noob friendly? Black Ops 4 with its specialist abilities, or Modern Warfare 2019 with its so-called safe spaces? Just write in the comments either Black Ops 4 or Modern Warfare 2019. I'll know what you're getting at. Now the camera angles are broken, and the vocal online forum, the consensus is that this makes the game unplayable. And though it's true, they are a tad off when peeking around the corner to your right, because the line of sight of the character avatar has slightly been put off center and is more to the left of the face. This causes a problem when peeking to your right around the corner. As you lean around said corner, your opponent will spot you and be able to see you, but from your player perspective, you will not be able to see your opponent and feel that you are completely behind cover when you are actually exposed. Though this can be annoying, it's by no means a game-breaking feature. I myself have adopted a more aggressive approach to right-handed corners, as stealth isn't an option. What seems to be a major complaint of the online community is that the maps are trash, and whoever designed the maps needs to be fired and preferably just die. Really? Come on guys. You haven't forgotten that these maps were made with photogrammetry, meaning they were scanned from real world places. Real lives tend to be a bit cluttered than in simulated environments. And please stop hating on Piccadilly. It seems Piccadilly is now the most hated map in Call of Duty history. Piccadilly Circus is like 20 minutes from my house. You're hating on the historic part of London. Could you please stop? Because it hurts my heart. And crying about poor player visibility in a realistic shooter makes absolutely no sense. Seriously, don't you realize in war armies and soldiers wear camouflage to blend in to the landscape, making them hard to spot? It's not rocket science that a realistic shooter would emulate the real thing. Again, Call of Duty has spoilt you with bright arcade-style graphics. As this is a modern warfare, it would emulate the graphics of its predecessor. Maybe try turning your contrast up and stop whining. The spawns are another gripe, and no word of a lie, there has never in the history of Call of Duty been a worse spawn system. The spawn logic is terrible. In my own experience, I've been on a streak, an 8 streak to be exact. Just got my VTOL jet and was aiming to get my support helo up. I just decimated the entire enemy team, cleared them out from one side of the map, and in my opinion, spawn logic should have spawned them on the other side of the map. But this didn't happen. Spawn logic in its infinite wisdom decided it would be a good idea to spawn them directly behind me, ruining any chance of me getting my support helo. The spawns are literally ridiculous. Please don't get me started on the spawns on shipment, and please tell me whose bright idea it was to exclude map voting and break up lobbies after every single game. The time spent waiting in lobbies has increased drastically as a result, and people are constantly surfing trying to find the map they really want. I have this problem on Ground War, as I only enjoy one map. It takes forever to actually get to play on, with me having to repeatedly jump in and out of game lobbies just to get the map I want. Who else has this problem? Please let me know in the comments. Right, I'm literally in danger of rambling away, so I'm gonna leave it here for now with a saying dropped in the comments from my last video that I think sums up Modern Warfare 2019 perfectly. You can please some of the people all of the time. You can please all of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time. But I suppose the ones that are pleased are simply pleased. Modern Warfare is for the skilled players and not for the kids. I tend to agree. Shout goes out to Rocky the Pitbull, and remember, if you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos from Higher Level Focus Gaming. Please remember I'm new to this and any suggestions are always welcome. I stream daily on Twitch, scheduled to be finalized and announced shortly. Also follow me on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram for updates and highlights. And if you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. Until the next time, Peace, love, and blessings. This is HLF signing out.